Jamie Vinnick, JV TV.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, probably not. Link, another big scrimmage for you. We've seen this a few times over the years. What would you maybe see, or what did you see in the offense between what Cam and John, and then even what Emmett and Jackson were doing?
Yeah, they just did a great job of taking what the defense gave us. I thought early on we didn't have enough juice on the sideline, whether it be the people on the field and off the field, but we just took what the defense gave us. We got to protect the ball, obviously, a little bit better, but we were fortunate to get out there and make some plays. Wasn't where we wanted to be as an offense, but at the end of the day, we had guys step up, and I think the quarterbacks did a great job of just responding every single play, and looking forward to obviously this next coming week of practice. But it's about, you can smell it in the air. It's coming around right around the corner. So I think everyone's excited.
And as the game went on, we saw, even bigger plays from the wide receivers and the quarterbacks, kind of getting things going and getting into the swing of things. How do you assess the wide receiver room's performance today?
Yeah, we can't blow layups. We got to make those layups. I had 2 drops today that I know I want back, but we just got to make the easy plays, and then the big plays will come. But I think at the end of the day, we did a great job of straining into the football, playing our asses off, and excuse my language, but having a good time and having a good fun out there, and cheering the young guys on. But at the end of the day, we can always get better at something. And happy today is not game 1, but we'll be there in a few weeks, and we'll be where we want to be.
What were you most encouraged by, just by the offense, kind of in general today?
The physicality. I like the way our young guys were running the ball. It was nice to see the receivers blocking outside on the perimeter, and then also just the communication was amping me up. Just everyone getting dialed in and knowing what they're doing, and then on top of that, just seeing the sideline crank up towards the end of the scrimmage was probably the best thing.
Lincoln, this might not be something you dive too deep into, but I believe the first guy to find the end zone for the ones.
Yeah.
You're in a game atmosphere. First off, what was it like to get into the end zone, just to start off the season? And then as a leader of this team, does that mean anything to you to start off the season?
Yeah, no, we had a too high look. He had a corner post, and he didn't fall for the double move at all, so saw Cam scrambling as he does so well, and started to stay in that back pocket. We talk about those things in the film room, and he delivered a great ball, and I was able to make opportunity to have a great catch. It just feels good when you have a long drive like that and you can finish it off in the end zone. That play is made by the 10 other guys on the field, not just me, and it was just amazing to get in that end zone, see everybody celebrating. As a leader, that's my job, that's my expectation, to get in that end zone, get the first down, make the tough catch. And it's just cool seeing the fruition of my labor coming to fruition, and being able to get in the end zone, and not only that, but lead these guys who are behind me and be that older guy in the room and be able to step these guys up whenever things are down. And I felt like we had a little bit of lull up until that point. I was happy that it was me to spark things off, and right after that, guys started making plays, and that's when we started rolling.
Lincoln, you talk about being one of the leaders on this team here, and we give a lot of crap to RJ and BJ there, being the old guys. But do you feel like one of the old guys on this team? Do you feel that?
Most definitely. I've been here for a couple of years. Started my first year at the University of Hawaii back in 2019. I've played ever since, never had a red shirt. So there's a lot of experiences and playing time that I've had. And like I always say, that knowledge is power, and I got to give, it's my duty to give that back to these young guys, and not only the young guys, but the guys who are ahead of me as well, the offense, the defense, just telling them what my perspective is about the game. And then on top of that, just being able to be them for them, to support them, when things aren't going as good, being that spark, being that life on the field.
Yeah, obviously you guys have been in camp for just a week now, but does it feel like it's getting closer now that you're in here? Beautiful football weather, just kind of what's that whole feeling like to step out on the field today?
Every time we come in here, we only get 12 guaranteed opportunities on this field, and only half of those we get to play in here. So every time we get to step up in this field, it's a different type of energy, it's a different type of feeling. You got to have a different type of mindset. But like you said, going back to your question, man, it's right around the corner, and I think we've done a great job of not looking too far ahead and taking care of what we are now and being where our feet are. Ultimately, there's still a lot of time left. There's still a lot of things that we need to get better at before week 1. But at the end of the day, we'll be ready.
Wasn't always smooth sailing for the Ones offense today, but to give you guys some slack, you're going up against a pretty tough defense. Mm-hmm. Tell me what the defense does well. You guys have a better scouting report than anybody because you go up against them every day.
Correct. Yeah, man, they got obviously RJ and BJ, but that D tackle room is really stepped up in my eyes. That front seven gives us a really good look every single day at practice. And as a receiver, it's not about the quarterback timing. It's about beating that D line off the ball, knowing that we only got 2.5 to 3 seconds maybe on every single play. So it's hats off to them being able to come to work every single day and give us those looks and give us that hard practice. So then when we get in the game, it's nothing we ain't ever seen before. But Coach Dickert and Coach Schmed, they do a great job of giving us different looks, whether it be too high, one high, man. Every single day is a situation, and I think they come out ready to play every single day, and we have to match that energy every single time.
Do you feel like your team is a little more bought in this year than last year? And if so, is it folks like you stepping up and leading, and what's that conversation
Yeah,
like?
it's a great question. I think last year we just lacked in a leadership role. Guys were kind of having a tough time to step out of their comfort zone, but I think this year collectively we are more bought in. Obviously, second year of Coach Dickert getting around here as a head coach, but ultimately I think the biggest thing is the leadership. Not only the older guys, but the young guys as well, stepping up in those roles and knowing what they need to do, but also getting here and getting to Pullman and getting situated. That's the biggest thing, so guys are able to play free. But it's hats off to the coaching staff, to everybody in this building, because they really pour into us every single day, and knowing that we have to become men at this point in our lives. And once we can do that, football will take care of itself.